Buckeye, Lisbon.
Roger.
Pre-Friday, man. And the weekend's coming up. Get ready for it.
339 Kentucky.
Yeah, we opened your back seat there. We're back in the back end there, Roger.
Oh, 621, I believe that's Brandon up there around Rumford, Maine. Is that right? Copy that. Well, I know that you live down here around Scottsville, Kentucky.
The old Show Me State, Sunshine State, whatever.
We're going down the highway and look all the women there.
Roger that. Okay, so he moved a little further south, and I'm not exactly sure where Newport is, but it's south of Scottsville, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not too far from there, maybe 30 miles or so from Scottsville.
Weekend. All right, well, since you're ready for the weekend, that's sounding good now up here in the Buckeye. Downtown Columbus, Ohio. Timbo?
Oh, this sounds like a love story.
About 625. South.
625
You got to drive a little south to get over into Tennessee. Okay. I don't know where that is. It doesn't seem like it's
on the cruise and on Saturday.
But anyway, yeah, just I'm between Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Waving my hand.
Timbo on the waving the hand.
What's going on, anyone listening on YouTube and Facebook? Maine Sidebanders roll call starts in about 9 minutes, so I'm just getting things started here. So just listen to the channel roll, I guess.
See his 5 fingers on thumb.
Timbo?
Hello to you, Mars Mod, and the mobile. Glad to have you. We'll be getting started shortly. Over on YouTube.
Maybe plug in my other co-op.
Yeah, we will acknowledge that 129 up around Pennsylvania, I believe. 339 Kentucky, copy.
You don't like it, but he'll take it.
All right, there, 129, yeah. Band's kind of up and down, but do want to acknowledge you coming out of Pennsylvania down into Kentucky here, southern Kentucky. 129-73 from 339.
On the Buckeye State. 411, Roger.
Clear 626 around Pennsylvania, 339, go.
989. 989 Buckeye State, stand by.
Yeah, Eddie there, 626. I appreciate the shout. But yeah, we got some thunderstorms in the area, and I'm kind of keeping an eye on the radar. They might shut me down here before too much longer. But yeah, we got some rain coming in. Hey, 626, have a good one. 339.
Station 989 Buckeye.
Yeah, good afternoon, 551 up around New York. 339, go ahead.
725.
Evening, 5:33 in the Buckeye. Yes, Skip is rolling. So, never fail. If you guys want Skip, just have Radio Man call. We're going to do roll call on channel 37. So last night I was on the radio a little after 8 and it was dead. And I looked at the solar forecast and prediction was it was going to be dead. And it's kind of like if I'm not ready for winter to be over, I take the plow off my truck. So it's kind of the same thing.
Central New York.
Yeah, go ahead.
It might peter out here pretty quick too. So we'll see.
Copy that. Stevens in New York. I think I've been through there a time or two. It's been quite some time ago. I hope you're having a nice evening there. We've got some thunderstorms here working across Kentucky. Most of the activities north of us, but I think some of it's going to drop into here. So, like I told you,
Yeah, Roger, day on that.
kind of keeping an eye on the radar and the lightning.
We'll get started shortly here. It's just tough. I mean, I don't mind the skip, but I'm trying to do roll call for local stations, and even when you tell, hey, we're just going to call the local stations first, the guys will just call over and over and over and over. I try to get the locals in first, and then, if there's skip stations, I'll grab them, but that's why we kind of go to the lower channels. It just gets to be too much of a rodeo, but there's people that don't like when I go to the lower channels, and they want to be on the regular, and then the people that complain that I'm on the regular, and they complain about the skip, so it's never a win, so I try to make a point to get up here every once in a while. I try to pick my battles with the skip.
And then create a fire or anything.
Sounding good there, Roger.
What's going to be tough is when I try to swing the antenna south to get the southern Maine stations, it's going to be like shining a flashlight. They're all going to come calling when I point south.
Believe it or not, that's what was originally in my half-gallon jar.
I can ride you on that. Dog at you later.
Well, that's a long time ago. But it was good. I do remember that.
But we do appreciate all you showing up, and like I said, we don't have a problem with skip stations. That's not the case. It's just try to get the local guys in there, because when the skip's rolling, I could sit there and answer skip stations for a full hour. I mean, when it's rolling, and it's just a little rough for the locals. I got some guys on here, and I don't blame them. They got to get up early, so they like to get in, say hi, get off to bed. So I get it. I'm kind of the same way. I start, if it's slow, 9 o'clock, I'll go to bed. 10 o'clock, I got to start going to bed. I start turning into a pumpkin.
Okay.
Like this guy in Kentucky, I'm hoping he's going to wrap it up here. He's Jackjaw on the channel.
Long time ago, but yeah, we just did a
Breeze there, Roger.
lightning and static discharge insulator.
Hey, Ridge Runner, no conditions, huh? Yeah, we haven't really had great conditions. It's all been like the Carolinas and the Virginias lately. Good evening to Dave and Bangor as well.
Well, all that stuff, but there's plenty of it available down here in
This guy in Kentucky, though, he's going to get run off by the lightning. He says, oh, I got to go. Lightning.
let's see, I should have you in my log, but I don't. You say you're in Nova Scotia?
How about that? We'll begin tonight. It don't matter.
Roger that. Well, is there anybody up there that distills it or anything like that, local? Roger. Yeah, there's several. Well, I won't say several, but a few people around this area that produce it. Of course, I don't go looking for it much anymore. I did that back in my wilder and crazier.
Yeah, this guy in Kentucky, he's just he's just doing a lot of talking. It's going to be tough because he's hitting me an S7, so I'm hoping he's going to run on a wind here.
Is he within your ground wave?
Mr. 426 down here in Texas. Roger.
725. The big old radio man's running a live stream. And he's hearing stuff I'm not hearing.
Yeah, I hear you. Kentucky, man. 725 down here.
That's because Radio Man gets out. Bow, bow, bow.
Where's located? I got real quick. Give me just a second here, and I'll type him in here and see what we come up with. He's in Newfoundland. Okay. That's 97 up in Newfoundland.
Thanks, Ted. Hope you hang around, at least listen for a little bit.
Pretty good distance from Nova Scotia, right?
Up here in Pittsburgh. All right, we're going to go on the side here. We got some Rhode Island coming in.
Oh yeah, this guy in Kentucky, he's a blah, 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 yeah, I gotta go to the doctor, I gotta get a boil lanced on my ass, and then I gotta go over to get some more propane.
96, state of Maine, QSL.
All righty, Ken. Well, listen, I'll let you go. I was kind of getting...
Yeah, bullshit, he ain't going anywhere. You watch, he's good for at least 15 more transmissions.
Clyde, that used to make his homes there in 95, Mr. Ken in Nova Scotia. So, hey, you have a good one.
Holy but Jesus, listen to all that noise in there right now.
Down here in southern Kentucky.
Yeah, what's all that noise?
Water's cool, dude. The goldfish don't like it. They get
Oh, they're already calling me. Well, we gotta get started here. I got duties to assume.
Screwdriver.
Oh, not a whole hell of a lot. What is going on, Mr. 7 tonight?
Okay, guys, I got the beams going up your way there, up towards Maine and Rhode Island. I should be coming in a little better up that way. You got radio station 5, Craig, on the Moonraker 4 back to you guys.
Oh, man. We heard you in there, 7, and we definitely heard the TB 505 looking for Radio Man. Sounds like there's a little bit of DX in there, and I'm sure he's about ready to get everything rolling shortly.
Okay there, Rhode Island. Yeah, you're coming in good here, too. There's a lot of boys in there. Texas is coming in, Rhode Island, Tennessee. Boy, it's coming from all over the place. Might have to put the ground plane on.
What's going on, everybody? You guys ready for Maine Sidebanders or what?
Yeah,
Maine Sidebanders. What's up out there?
Well, let me tell you something, guys. When conditions are dead, all Radio Man has to say is, let's hold Maine Sidebanders on Channel 37, and the conditions immediately come back. Never fail. It can be dead for a week, and all I got to say is, let's hold our little local ground wave net here on Channel 37, and all hell's going to break loose with conditions. But anyways, welcome to Maine Sidebanders. No membership, nothing, no secret handshakes, no dues, no meetings. We're just a local group of operators. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. We'll call you in by county, so know what county you are in. And we'll start in the north tonight. And like I said, I listened last night. It was dead. And I checked the solar forecast, and it didn't look good. I thought we'd be okay, but I think all hell's going to break loose. But I will try and give it a shot. So let's just, for the hell of it, how about that Somerset County? Somerset County, you got a copy on Radio Man? Anyone up there in Somerset County?
You got Westmoreland County in Pennsylvania. If you want to put me in there, Westmoreland County.
How about Somerset County? How about Somerset County? Somerset County, Maine. Somerset County, Maine. Try it one more time. How about that Somerset County, Maine? Somerset County, Maine.
Go on the side there. Be Station 5, Craig in Pittsburgh. We're going to be on the side.
We got no one over there in Somerset County. How about Franklin and Oxford County, Maine? Franklin and Oxford County, Maine. You got a copy? All right, we got TB505 over in Canton. TB505, we got you. How about, let's do one more call here. About Franklin and Oxford County, Maine. Franklin and Oxford County, Maine for Maine Sidebanders. Fix it. This is your opportunity to get your finger out of your butt. Come on, fix it.
Sitting down on the other one waiting.
Vermont, 730 Vermont, I believe the number is.
All right, no copy on fix it. What about Pipeline? How about that Pipeline? Where are you, Pipeline? Before we move on, come on, Pipeline.
Thank you much. Waving right back at you. 73s, have a great weekend. 505 North Carolina, back quiet.
All right, no copy. No copy on the Pipeline. All right, we're going to jump over. Let's hold on a second. All right, how about Kennebec County? What about Kennebec County? What about Kennebec County, Maine? Maine Sidebanders.
there's so many of them in there. If you're able, I'm going to go to 27370. If you can QSY, please do. QSY 370.
How about Kennebec County, Maine? I thought I heard 7 in there. Kennebec County, Maine. Ah, no copy, Kennebec County. All right, what about Franklin County? Franklin County, Maine. How about Franklin County?
You had Sparkplug trying to jump in there. I believe he's from Gardner.
Ah, thank you, Cobra. Sparkplug and Gardner. All right, apologies, didn't get them. Probably getting stomped on there. How about Franklin County? Franklin County. All right, no copy, no copy. All right, we're going to try another one here. How about Lincoln County? What about that Lincoln County? Lincoln County, Maine.
How about that unit, Chef? We do have a copy. Go ahead.
Mr. Paranoid Waldeboro, we got a copy on you. Mr. Paranoid Waldeboro, we got a copy on you. We'll do another call for Lincoln County. How about that Lincoln County, Maine, for Maine Sidebanders? All right, negative copy. How about Saginaw County? What about you guys over in Saginaw County for Maine Sidebanders?
You got a steel toe boat name waving to you. How about Clearwater?
Okay, I got Steel Toe and Bodenham. I heard Runt over there in Bowden, and I heard Clearwater. Did I get everyone over there in Saginaw County?
Steel Toe.
I did get Steel Toe on the log. Steel Toe, Runt, and Clearwater. Did I miss anybody? All right, very good. Let's jump over to Androscoggin County. How about that Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders?
Skywalker in Lisbon.
Hey, Skywalker, how you doing over there in Lisbon? Who else we got for Androscoggin County, Maine?
Cobra Wales.
Cobra, you doing all right over there? You sound a little down in the dumps.
No, tired, but otherwise than that, just fine.
All right, there's the health and welfare report from Cobra. Who else we got for Androscoggin County? Androscoggin County for Maine Sidebanders. All right, nothing heard. What about Cumberland County? How about Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders?
We'll go ahead and check you in.
Oh, who's that, Cobra?
Pipeline.
All right, we got Pipeline. All right, who else we got for Cumberland County? Cumberland County for Maine Sidebanders.
Just because I want to be this person, screwdriver checking in. We heard you, Pipeline, but I got a quick question, though. You say there's no membership or dues or secret handshakes, but how come I always got to send the admin a weekly naked nude picture? I'm just curious. They told me that's what it costs to be part of this club.
Whoa, that was our secret.
Oh, well, no, I thought the ding-a-ling handshake was the secret. Never mind.
Oh, God, these are secret rites of passages. All right. Did I hear Portland Greg down in Portland? Did I hear Portland Greg for Cumberland County?
Yeah, you did. It's Papa Greg down here in Portland on my trashy truck, Cobra 148 from last night.
Cobra 148's doing a respectable job. I wonder if we're gonna get a visit from Jim. Or what about Jim? All right, we got Jim putting in the respectable signal from down in Portland. All right, very good, Jim. And thanks for hanging in there, Jim. I know your feelings on the skip, so Jim's putting in yeoman's work here, dealing with all the skip. I know how he feels about it. Who else we got for Cumberland County? Cumberland County on Maine Sidebanders. Okay, I heard 4107, otherwise as I know him as High Pressure in Cape Elizabeth. Was that Maniac I heard over in Wyndham as well? Maniac, was that you? Okay, copy that, Maniac. I don't know, I think you might be a little low in frequency. We'll have to figure that out in a little bit here. But who else we got for Cumberland County?
323 in Raymond.
323 in Raymond. Very good. All right. Who else? We got any other stations for Cumberland County?
Taz over here in Pownell.
Oh, it's Tasman. Are we getting better every day, Taz? How we doing?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Not too bad.
All right. Well, good to hear from you. If you need anything, let us know. Let me know or something. I'm sure your Maniac's keeping an eye on you. All right. Who else we got for Cumberland County? That was Tasman over in Pownell. Who else we got? All right, no one else. Let's try for York County. How about that York County for Maine Sidebanders? York County. How about York County, Maine for Maine Sidebanders? How about that York County, Maine? I heard a few stations. Was that you, Risky Whiskey, over there in Arundel? Was that you, or I heard Arundel, but I missed who the handle. Who was that? Oh, yes, 285 in Arundel. Okay, 285. We got you. We got you. I'm on the quad right now, pointed south, so I could hear you a little better. Who else we got in York County? How about that York County? York County for Maine Sidebanders. Okay, Risky Whiskey, 116 in Hollis. We got you down there in York County. All right, any other stations in York County?
589 was yelling.
Okay, well, where's 589?
Never mind, sorry.
Okay, copy that. All right, we'll do a call for state of New Hampshire. For our neighbors over there. Any stations in the state of New Hampshire? State of New Hampshire. Yes, I think Maine Sidebanders has soured in the state of New Hampshire. I think we have soured. We haven't had the participation of the state of New Hampshire has tapered off. But very well. All right. All right, we'll do a call for any stragglers, state of Maine. Any stragglers, state of Maine, Maine Sidebanders.
How about Oxford County? Hello.
Yes, go ahead, Oxford County. We did call in Oxford County. Go ahead. Okay, well, that's Mr. 513 putting in a good signal from Sumner. We got you. 513. Any other stations anywhere, state of Maine? Any stations anywhere, state of Maine?
B411 in the Buckeye. 411 in the Buckeye, Roger. 337 Buckeye waving to this.
All right, well, I think that's everyone we got for the locals here on Maine Sidebanders for the time being. I'm a little bit of rough with all the skip, but what did we get? We got 20 for roll call. We got TB 505, Canton, Sparkplug, South Gardner, Paranoid, Waldeboro, Steel Toe, Bodenham. We got Runt and Bowden, Clearwater, Topsom, Skywalker, Lisbon Falls, Cobra and Wales, Pipeline and Rumford. We got Radio Man, New Gloucester, Screwdriver, New Gloucester, Greg in Portland, Jim in Portland, Maniac in Wyndham. We got 4107 in Cape Elizabeth, 323 in Raymond, Tasman, Pownell. We got 285 in Arundel, Risky Whiskey in Hollis, and 513 in Sumner. Is there any other stations, state of Maine, that would like to get in on Maine Sidebanders before I open it up here?
States Rider in Auburn. Let's skip in there. 95.
All right, hey. Well, whatever you're doing over there, Space Rider in Auburn, you're getting over to Skip. We got Space Rider in Auburn bringing up the tail end of the list here.
Hey, 10-4 on that. Appreciate it. Well, it's sounding good there, radio man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, you're doing well over here, Spacey. All right, I don't know. That's about all I got for roll call. Unless someone wants to get a radio check in there, they got a topic they want to talk about or whatever. But I'll let some other people do some talking. I've been doing the talking here.
Good evening, Spacey. How you doing? 337 down here in Worcester, Ohio, waving.
I don't know if you heard it, Spacey, but Skywalker over in Lisbon Falls was waving at you.
Hey, Skywalker, tried to get it to you there. Good evening, how are you? Yeah, the radio's sounding good. Give me 7, 8. Hey, 10-4 on that, yeah. Hey, are you beating the heat? I know I ain't. It's been hot. Come on over, the pool's open. Jump right on in.
Yeah, be one and only.
Oh, no, we don't want to empty your pool. 337. I didn't say bring your girlfriend. Go ahead for, I don't know who
Oh, I didn't hear a thing you said there, boy.
I got a lot of skipping there, so, yeah, it's hard to hear you a little bit there, but I got you in there for the most part there. Good evening.
Hey, Alabama, are you still in there? 411 1 no radio pop.
Good to hear Tasman sound is doing better. That's good to hear, Taz. Who's that down in there yelling for Radio Man? I hear somebody yelling for Radio Man. Who was that? Yes, I definitely hear you. Who's that, Risky Whiskey? CQDX 337, 337, Buckeye, Worcester, Ohio, trying. Yeah, I heard you say QSY, and then you 337 and Buckeye took you out, but 337, you definitely cranking up here in the state of Maine. But didn't quite catch everything Risky Whiskey, but I'm sure the skip will be, fading out pretty quick as it usually does. Cleveland, I'm in a little town, Worcester, Ohio. That's 337.
I'm good down here in the Buckeye. 411 there, Roger.
You got you too there, Maine. You're sounding good down here. 337.
State of Maine up there. 411 Buckeyes waving.
I don't want to get the DX too rolling, but I'm sure there's going to be some people in here who want to shoot some skip. But we heard 337, and I already forgot those other numbers. But sounding good up here in the state of Maine. They call me Screwdriver, waving a hand. I don't even know how this little striker's working on sideband, so we're just rolling with her. 337, 337, Worcester, Ohio, waving right back at you. Sounding good. Hey, how about your Screwdriver, Big? Roger, Roger.
Hey, 207, howdy.
Driver. Hey, got a steel toe up here, boating in, wanted to wave a hand while I could, and how's this little radio sounding by chance? Yeah, that thing's sounding great, steel toe. Definitely sounding good, man. I said I usually don't run this striker on sideband, so I don't know how this thing's working, but yeah, you're definitely sounding good at it. Yeah, this is a little Blackhawk 10-meter radio, just a little thing. I just got it not too long ago. Just wanted to check it out on sideband and see if it's working all right. Yeah, it sounds, as far as how the receive is on this, I mean, this is a version 1, so it's not quite as stable as the newer ones, but yeah, you sound dead nuts on from wherever this thing happens to be sitting, so it's definitely working, man. It sounds good.
43.
All right, man. Appreciate the check there. Well, have a good evening, and take care.
Tell me if I can claim your ears. Top of the evening time, World Radio 0134 in Georgia with the afternoon wave, mate.
Oh, man, I heard a fix-it beep.
337, 309. Kind of got you there. Waving. Hi, Voltage Radio.
Hey, 221 Indiana, 221 Indiana, your world radio, 0134 in Georgia with the afternoon wave.
Right through, Georgia. You sound good, too.
Hello, 513 State of Maine, I heard you in there too. 134 Georgia is going to sit back and read the mail.
State of Maine, you sounded good over here in southern Indiana, too.
Hey, 95 Nova Scotia, 95 up there Nova Scotia, 337, 337 Worcester, Ohio, waving at you. Hello, test, 1-2 audio test.
Test is working. Test is working. Too late to check in?
Oh, we got you. Fix it.
CQ.
Oh, there you go. What are you running, Fix It? You sound a little bit, your mic sounded a little scratchy. You sounded like you're on frequency, but maybe the mic was too high or something. It was not as normally good as you have been sounding.
Yeah, I got something playing in the background.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I hear you. Like, my AC is cranking right now, so I get it. There's probably all kinds of noises coming in.
In Nova Scotia, 337 Worcester, Ohio, waving at you.
Who's out there calling Clearwater? Oh, okay, Clearwater. If you're still in there, your coax is ringing.
You sounded real good down here in Worcester, Ohio.
Peter, I think we're going to try to get together a lunch coming up here within the next few weeks. I hope you come and hang out. We'll get Clearwater there. He usually comes and have a couple of drinks, and yeah, it's always good times, man. Roger. We don't have an actual set date yet, but I'm actually hoping to get a little get together at the beginning of August sometime, towards the middle, and then, probably in September again, we're going to try to do another big barbecue like we did last year. But yeah, haven't seen you in some time. It's always good times.
Yeah, last time I seen you, I was at the lake here.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little while.
Yep, that's your buddy there. Yeah, let's let Clearwater know if we can't make contact here and see what we do.
Roger.
Clearwater's probably microwaving a Hungry Man dinner or something.
Then wrapping in bacon. He probably still has that wood stove going just to cook that damn bacon on right now. Windows open, fans on, AC running, wood stove a chugging.
Are you cold?
We got the old bacon on there cooking there, Roger.
It's the state of Maine. We run a wood stove year round.
Yeah, some bacon on the wood stove. Man, I heard somebody in there trying to use my ding-dong chime. What the hell?
Ding-dong time? What kind of ding-dong's that?
I don't know, one of those Avon calling ding-dongs, One of those VC100 type of a ding-dongs.
Screwdriver.
Oh, go ahead.
Copy on Clearwater. Yeah, very good.
Hey, there you are, Clearwater. Speedo was just looking for you. What is going on, sir?
Fire Noir. 411 in the Buckeye. Roger.
411 to the Buckeye. You got the info.
Security,
you got a copy on Clearwater in the Buckeye.
Yeah, I got a copy on Clearwater. LAS.
Ohio, standing by.
land up there other than
Man, the Boston Mass in there. I think I heard Risky Whiskey. I don't know if Clearwater's haven't much received. He seems like he's hearing everybody, but I don't know. Or he's hearing something.
He's hearing all that skip. That skip is wiping everyone out.
Clearwater probably hearing all of us.
You got that on the upper side band or lower side band. Don't sound too good. Here AM or something. I don't know what you're doing. And the Buckeyes standing by. Yeah, go ahead there. I got your frequency in the Buckeye. Back at you.
That sound a lot better, Screwdriver.
Yeah, I mean, it actually wasn't that bad. It was just like almost staticky in the background before. It was just a little off.
On you for living in the Buckeye. Come on.
Every AM radio I got's got a shit ton of static right now. Sounds like frying bacon all day long, so, yeah, gotta turn them down.
Hey, dinner you on that.
Roger. This thing sound all right to you over there? This is not my normal sideband rig that I run. I was just happened to have still been on from when I was on vacation, and I said, well, screw it. I might as well just try it normally.
You doing?
589 Ohio, standing by.
Welcome home from your vacation. Got so many of them running in there.
Yeah, I actually didn't even hear that. I heard like one word of it. Fix it. That was brutal. The vacation was great. I didn't get to post my video yet because I've been too busy, but I was going to post a video. My wife recorded me talking on my phone to check in last week for Maine Sidebanders. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Sitting in the hotel room, hair all done up, and before we went out, and I'm like, all right, let's shoot a little Maine Sidebanders.
Yeah, that was cool. It came over real well. That's for sure. I hope your show and dinner were good, and the travel to and from. Welcome home.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I see that you got your radio fixed, sir?
My radio? Nope, I'm still on my Quad 6.
Oh, Roger. I thought you were somebody else for a second. But yeah, no, sounds good.
Roger. Yep.
Yeah, I thought I heard you in there, TB505 too. So you got your radio fixed, right? Everything's going good on it again? What did I see? It was just one of the finals that popped in it? Roger. Yeah, it's definitely not uncommon. I'm not a big MOSFET fan, radios or otherwise. Well, I am, as long as they're run within spec, but, you know, those radios, any radios that have them in it, they tend to really wind them to it, so they don't always take a good mismatch or whatever. It's not uncommon for them to pop, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, it was all my fault because I had a radio sitting on the shelf and it got too much, the heat killed it.
He can definitely do that, for sure.
Yeah, now I have it on a nightstand and it's getting plenty of air, so it shouldn't pop anymore.
There you go.
Full calls made, just free throw.
How about your How about you, Rigo? I thought I heard you in there.
Rigo Radio, howdy, howdy.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Regal.
Damn right, Jerry. Hey, we got a lockdown right on top of you.
Oh, damn. Good evening, Mr. Regal to you, too. Haven't heard you in a while. Hope you are doing well.
Another. Good evening, Mr. Regal. Good evening. I can't tell who's talking to who, but howdy, to one and all.
Yeah, I was, Screwdriver was yelling good evening, Fix-It was yelling good evening, and, just seeing how you doing, young fella.
I tell right you on that, Andy. All right, we'll get back on the side there and just sit back and see what's going on. Worldwide 7-411 in the Buckeye, Roger.
How's the little one doing? Sure not so little anymore.
You know, she's going like a weed. She's like a little monster in the closet just waiting to tear everything apart.
Oh, man, I love those years. They're great.
If he hit the boy, oh boy, everything he picked up, he just wants to tear right into it.
Keeps you on your toes right there.
Sorry you step ahead of me. I got circled like my hose. I lose wind, and yeah, she got me by a couple steps already.
No doubt.
Leave it right back at you. Roger, sounded good on my end as well.
Hey, Regal, how you doing? Good to hear you, buddy.
Not bad, radio man.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I said, geez, I haven't heard him in a few weeks, so it's good to hear from you.
Oh, I've been busy with the dad thing, you know, all the time, this time of night. It's nap down time, and I share my wealth with that. My husband makes things right, so a lot of times I don't get a chance to get in here, but some nights I do, like tonight. Maybe I'd step in and chat for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, you're busy being a dad. I totally get it. Especially at that age. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I hear you. Who's that? Oh, hold on a second, Clearwater. Who's that out there? All right, well, someone talking to me, and now they don't answer. Go ahead, Clearwater.
I was just wondering if I was getting out.
Well, yeah, you're getting out, but Jesus, Speeder there, 513, was trying to call you, and it was like you had no ears.
Well, I was switching radios. I can't hear him on my 955. It's kind of tinny sound, and so I got this RCI on now to see if I could hear him.
Oh, for all I know, 513. 513, did you go to bed? Where the hell are you?
Clearwater's hollering for you.
Well, he's probably gone to bed. I don't blame him. This is a
It ain't that bad.
Oh, hey, go ahead, 285. What's up?
Yeah, thanks for putting that quad down here to the southern part of the state. Really appreciate it. Nice to reach out to some of the northern towns.
Yeah, just curious. Anyone else here in that station, 285, that I'm talking to down in Arundel?
Yeah, I can hear you, 285 or 215 or whatever it was. Sounded good in my radio, down at the bottom of the floor, but for signal, but yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, it's a little hard to hit a little ground wave around here.
Yeah, and it's definitely rough tonight. There's a lot of people in there, so I'm sure if you stick around, you'll hear a few more that'll get back to you. But yeah, there's more and more people starting to get on down that direction. But yeah, there's not as many down that way as there is up here. That's for sure.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, you can never go wrong with a second antenna, for sure. All right, we'll get back to you. I know I heard some other people in there, so I'm going to let them go. But yes, put up the second antenna. Don't even ask the wife, just do it.
That's usually the way it goes around this house. Yeah, all right, buddy. You guys have a great night. I'm going to be 10-7 on this channel. I'm going to hit up my 38 for a few minutes, and I'm going to hit the bed.
Super fine one, man. It's definitely working, and yeah, jump in there as often as you can. We always like more people.
Yeah, 285. You and Risky Whiskey got to put your heads together and get something going down in York County. Like I said, I don't know if it's just summertime and guys are busy, but right prior to summertime, Christ's sakes, there had to be at least 6 to 8 guys down in York County that had popped their heads up on the Facebook group. So you guys got to put your heads together and get some ground wave going down. There's enough of you down there in York County to get something going for sure. But yeah, you and Risky Whiskey seem to be on pretty regularly. So maybe you two got to get together and try but I don't know, like I said, summertime, maybe when it gets cold again, those guys will pop their heads back up. I'd have to search the forum post, but there was a couple guys that all popped up at the same time. I know Screwdriver knows what I'm talking about. They all popped up the same time, and then when summertime hit, we stopped hearing them. So they're out there, but just got to get something going. And I just want to say, Tony909 in Texas, I did hear you in there, Tony. Let me get back on the old omnidirectional.
CQ 4 Delta 29 Georgia standing by.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of noise out there, that's for sure.
Hello, CQ.
Well, it's funny, last night I was talking to Portland Greg on 12, and we talked for like, I don't know, geez, it seemed like an hour, and it was dead. And they said, why don't we go up on 37 tonight? And the joke's been, it's just like in April, and I take the plow off my truck, and I go, it's done snowing for the season.
No doubt. The way it always goes. Go ahead, CQ.
Copy on that eastern side of North Carolina. We're sounding great out here around Cincinnati this evening, my friend. Thank you for the DF call. 73, stay safe. Maybe we'll hear you again. You now have a new dream on logbook. 750 Cincinnati said bye-bye. What?
No doubt about it, Cincinnati. Well, you sounded good in the state of Maine. You have a super fine one, my friend. And, yeah. Well, that's the way it goes. Like, I'm actually thinking about getting rid of my plow truck radio, man, just because, it needs more work than I want to do to it, and I just kind of want to get a smaller plow for my half-ton that's on the road. But, if I get rid of the plow truck, who knows if I'll actually buy another plow for my plow truck, or the other truck this year, and this will be the 1 year we get bombed. I only used my plow truck 3 times, or 2.5 times last year. This will be the one winter. If I get rid of it, we get fucking swamped.
Oh, yeah. When I was living in Raymond, I remember... Oh God, there was a couple winters when I was living in Raymond that my neighbor worked for a local sand and gravel company, and I had nowhere to put the snow. And he brought home the pit loader, and he knocked back a bunch of my banks. I mean, it was like, oh God, it was like, I think we got a storm. It was like one storm, we got like 22 inches in one storm. And then we got 3 or 4 more, like, back to back. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Luckily, like I said, my neighbor had a loader. He came in and knocked everything down for me.
Definitely heard you in there, Pipeline. Good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Tom in Sebago, 384. Did you try getting in on the radio? We missed you?
Yeah, we got some DX in there that took you out that time, Pipeline. I'm sure they're probably taking me out there too, but we'll definitely talk to you as the night goes on and the DX slows down. Yeah, I've definitely, I had years even here, Radio Man, that, it was, I don't know, it was several years ago now, but, to where, like, it didn't get pushed far enough back on the lawn, and I had a very tiny parking lot. I've had instances at my old house in Auburn where, yeah, I had to get it removed. You know, when it sucks, you know, and then you have some winters when it's like, fuck, I didn't get shit.
$6.99 for 11 in the Buckeye, Roger.
Yep, yeah, we're due to get clobbered. We are definitely due.
The ones that really kill me usually are the ones where I remember, fuck, it was, I don't know, we'll say 10 years ago or so, and we got two big storms in November. One, well, at my camp, because I remember Firebird came up and helped me plow. One was 30 inches, and the other one was like over 20 inches. I don't think it was quite 2 feet, but 22 inches somewhere in there. And then it rained out, and there was no snow left on the ground come Christmas. I mean, it was crazy. But the bankings from those two big storms were so big that they just turned into ice chunks with all the rain. You were fucked. I ended up blowing a hose on my plow. And up to camp, I ended up fucking up my tractor trying to move them. I mean, it was that bad that even my tractor, I fucked something up. I think I broke a tooth off the backhoe, and yeah, it was brutal. And I know I've had that happen here. I don't want to push it too far in the lawn because, oops, timed out. Because like, oh, I know I'm going to tear up my lawn, so I don't push it that far back, and then it freezes and I'm screwed.
Time out the band.
123, Danico, Canada.
Yeah, he timed it out. I'd have to find the news story, but there was a year back in like, it had to be somewhere like in 04, 05. There was like a weird phenomenon happen with snow, and they actually said Sebago got like a lake effect. And I remember we got like 24 inches of snow. And where I lived in Raymond, they used P&K, sand and gravel to plow the roads because Raymond barely has a road department. They don't have like plow trucks. And they said on the news that the storm stalled over Sebago and it caused like a lake effect. And like all the other towns got like, you know, like 16 to 18 inches, and Raymond got like 24 inches. And I remember I called out of work because I went up and they were plowing the road with a grader, my road, and I had a 6-foot friggin' snowbank, and they didn't believe me at work. They're like, what are you talking about? And yeah, my road was friggin', I didn't go into work that day.
Yeah. I know I tried to plow, and I guess that would be my worst case scenario for over here. I really should just, you know, go get my tractor and plow with my tractor if I needed to. But I tried to plow one year when we got a bunch of snow. My plow truck didn't want to move the snow at camp, so I tried to plow with that tractor. And what a piece of shit that thing was to try to plow with. Oh my God, horrendous.
What kind of tractor was that?
Yeah, the tractor was something. But you know, you fill, once the bucket's filled up with snow, it's not angled, it doesn't push anywhere, so you're screwed. You gotta pick it up, you gotta dump it and do it again, so you get like 3 feet of driveway. I got a fucking, 3/4 of a mile driveway up there. So every 3 feet you had to pick up the bucket and dump it, and no fun, no bueno.
Need an operator. You need someone that can operate that. You need an operator.
You ain't operating it when you're pushing 30 feet of snow in front of you, bud. There ain't nothing you're gonna do.
Yeah, Skip just said you need to be a smooth operator. That's rough, but I did hear you.
smooth operator.
That's only snow, it'll push. Not too hard to figure out.
All right, radio man, get some DX wound up. You know you want to.
No, I could imagine that tractor, because I mean the front tires on it have like no tread. I mean the rear tires are ag tires, which, you know, I don't know. I could imagine what that thing is like trying to push snow. But yeah, I mean I was actually talking to my wife about that, and I said, you know, probably ought to like make arrangements maybe this fall, get that thing back over to your house. I mean I've had it over here forever.
I got a few projects I could do around the house this fall with it, but I'm like, I don't know. I kind of wanted to dig a little pond out back here and do some shit, but I fucking don't have any time anytime soon, and I'm like, But, yeah, you probably don't need a leaking oil all over your lawn forever.
Well, I mean, I was very grateful to use it, but like, my issue, it's too big. Like, well, my wife and I are gonna take out a flower bed around the back of the house. What's happening is it's like the dirt is like sliding, and it's causing like drainage issues. And my wife was like, "Oh, well, should we use the big tractor?" And I said, "My problem is that it's so big to come around the back of the house. You know, it's really gonna rut up my lawn. I don't mind driving it out back, you know, because that's usually where I use it is out back. But I'm just gonna use my neighbor. They have a subcompact, and he lets me borrow his. And we're gonna put all the rocks in the bucket and get rid of the rocks. And then I was gonna dig out the garden bed and get rid of it. But no, that one's too big to use that close to the house. It'll just tear up the lawn."
Yeah, I get a lot of rocks growing out of my lawn. I don't know how rocks grow out of your lawn, but they do. And, you know, I said that to my wife. I'm like, you know, it'd be so much easier, because some of them are a little too big to get out with a spade, and there's just a bunch of them. My wife was like, well, just use the tractor. I'm like, I would have to redo my entire lawn. I'm like, that would tear the shit out of everything. I'm like, no, I'll just keep mowing over the rocks. It's fine.
I dug out a rock out of my front. Well, the frost pushes them up is what happens. I dug a rock out of my front lawn with that thing, and I went down around the front edge. I didn't go because my leach field's in the front, but not all the way. So I went down around the front edge, you know, around the leach bed, and I started digging, and I dug out, you know, like a little piece the size of a softball sticking up. I was hitting my lawnmower on. I started digging. I freaking dug out a boulder the size of a 55-gallon drum out of my front lawn. I was like, Jesus Christ, now I got to fill that hole in.
Isn't that crazy? You're like, man, I know there ain't anything, you know, I know what they brought in for fill on my property, or whatever the case is. And yeah, you just start getting, like you said, a little softball size that you're starting to scrape your lawnmower on. The next thing you know, you dig out something that's the size of a fucking Volkswagen Bug, and you need 8 yards of gravel to fill.
Yeah, I got some more I got to dig up around my house. I've dug up a lot of rocks around here, but honestly, if I knew it was that big, it would have made more sense to get a friggin' an electric jackhammer and just jackhammer the friggin' top of it down a little bit.
I got one growing out of my driveway that I think I'm going to do that too, because I'm not cutting my tar out or anything. I've already busted it down once, and it was fine, and it keeps growing up, and I've been thinking about trying to rent or even buying like a little, like, I don't even know, I could probably get away with my air chisel to try to get a lot of it down. You know, I'm like, I know it'd be a pain in the ass in a long time, but I'm like, you know, I don't want to have to pay $50,000 to retar my driveway after a Volkswagen Bug peels out of it.
Yeah, we were talking about you can rent them. It's got like a carbide tumbler on our driveway. Because, I mean, we've been grading and dragging our driveway. And you can get these friggin' you can rent it. It's a skid steer, and it's got a drum on it. And supposedly, you can just go right over the rocks with this thing, and it'll chip them up. And I said, really, that's probably what we need to do is go over, resurface the road. Because we've been dragging it and doing all kinds of stuff, and it's all right, but, you know, I mean, it probably needs to be resurfaced, and then probably got to have to bring in some yards of gravel to build it back up again. But it doesn't make any sense to dump the gravel down on the road. You know, probably got to go through and resurface it and chip out all the rocks.
Over, bro.
Well, go ahead, Mr. Pipeline.
Copy that. 502.
And we appreciate the...
Yeah, I can hear you great. There's just a lot of noise in there, but if the DX ain't taking you out, you sound real good.
45 Florida, sounded great. Kentucky 615 said that. I think I heard a 625.
10-4 on being in the Mobile on top of Bird Hill. Yeah, you definitely, your signal is getting up there. It is doing good. I don't know which radio you have in there. It might be a little high on frequency, but it still sounds good. It's definitely working.
73 back there, 45 in Florida.
639 Alabama, 151 Buckeye State, waving.
Yeah, it's Radio Man. I got a good copy on you there, Pipeline.
This is definitely walking the dog, so you have a good evening and 73s and enjoy yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little tough with the skip, but I am hearing you when the skip isn't in there, Pipeline. Hey, Hill Climber. Yeah, I don't know if you're on Facebook. This is going out just to the internet. Hill Climber's on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, feel free to look us up. Maine CB Group, Maine CB Group, or Maine Side. Well, Maine CB Group is the page you can post on it. Maine Sidebanders is just a page. You can't post on it. But yeah, look us up. Or Thursday, listen for us when you're up here. There are a couple regulars that check in from York County. We can hear York County from here. There is a mobile that checks in town of Hollis. So depending on where you are, you said York area, so I'm assuming you mean York, Maine. Oh, okay, copy that. Not on Facebook. All right, well, I was just putting that out there for you. Yeah, it might be a stretch from York on a mobile, but we'll give it a shot. I can talk down to another base station in Massachusetts. That's about 90 miles away, but we'll give it a shot depending on where you are. If the conditions are quiet, we should be able to hear you.
Yeah, it's going to get driven into the little RMM, so it'll be just fine. It'll fit the deal for what I want for looks in the car, and having sideband will be nice.
Van 45, waving back to
Roger. Yeah, I mean, I know the stock mics on them work pretty well, but I don't know if I'm going to keep stock on it or not. I'm not really sure yet.
Don't be silly.
Don't be silly. I'm going to try a few different mics. I even jumped on the bandwagon. I even ordered a QT40. I figured, fuck it. I was down in Vegas, and I was already losing money. I said, let me order a couple of shitty radios online for $120 or whatever the hell it was for a QT40. I'm like, I'm going to try one just to have it, and I see people selling them for fucking $200 used, so I'm like, I could sell it and make money on it.
down here.
CQ 502 Bluegrass.
Yeah, they were just Yeah, I seen they were having their sale and they had like another 20% off coupon or something. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I've been waiting to, pull the trigger on something for my car, and I've been just cheap and lazy, and I just haven't cared. And when I seen that, I'm like, I might as well just get one now. I'm not even gonna find a used one for this price, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do it.
Station you got. Take care, man.
Oh no. Yeah, that always sucks.
My receive in this radio.
Yeah, I don't understand. I got a stick no problem last year, and
I'm in the Florida.
I went to a different garage. He gave me a video of what's going on that brand stereo thing. They counted last year. So the inner and outer are not happy. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm doing this for sure. Big signal. I appreciate the wave. Ball is well your way.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems once that rust starts happening, it's gonna happen. And that's like, it comes fast. With my truck, I'm gonna probably get rid of my plow truck. And I'm like, I was thinking of putting a plow on my other truck that I drive daily. But at the same time, I'm like, I got rust and rot starting to happen on my rear fenders. And I know it's just a matter of time, like, fuck it. I don't even know if this truck's gonna last me another 2 years. So I'm like, I don't even know if it's worth putting a plow on this damn thing.
Grasshopper got you making a fine trip into North Florida. 45, way in.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I was looking at what I was going to get rid of my 3/4 ton, and that's got a V-plow on. Don't get me wrong, it has no rockers left on it. They're pretty much falling off the side. But it's solid as far as floorboards, interior, blah, blah, blah. Runs amazing. Has a little transmission leak where it connects to the front cooler, which I might fix anyway. But, anyway, it's not a bad truck, but it's probably never going to be put back on the road again unless you really want it to do some work. But, people for a truck, a 6-liter, 3/4 ton, like, it's crazy what people are still getting for them in the same damn shape.
South Carolina. Yeah, you ain't lying there, man. I just can't get over the cost. I got a fucking big truck today, anywhere from 60 to 100,000 plus. It's like, holy shit, that's a freaking house.
63, South Carolina. Good evening, waving hands.
Depending on who the manufacturer is, friggin' Chevrolet can't build a motor fucking going past 40,000 miles for Christ's sake, or less than that. And then friggin' Ram.
Hey, 369, top of the evening up there. How you doing?
So it's like, I don't think I'll buy it. Well, I don't.
Hey, going great, man. We're just rolling through July, man. Mid-90s, but hey, it's South Carolina.
Register it, and your insurance costs on top of that.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. I just don't get it, man.
Copy there, 369. Hey, you're doing a great job here tonight. Just thought I'd jump in there and let you know you got some conditions.
They found Emo trying to sell some insurance in Portland. I think that's where it was.
Hey, Tim, how'd you do real good there?
Roger. I hear a lot of noise in there, so I'm going to go grab me a soda and let some people talk or yell for some skip and do all that good shit. So I'll be listening.
69 Pittsburgh.
Tim, boy,
Central South Carolina.
That weather there sounding good down here, up here, and I think we was in about. Hey, radio man, you there?
Gosh.
Yeah, go ahead for radio, man.
7:30.
Yeah.
I think it was good.
Here. Hey, does this sound better than it did yesterday?
Yes, it sounds like you're on frequency now.
Good evening there, 7:30.
699 73. See you, dog. Catch you later.
Cool. How's everything your way?
Yeah, no, definitely sounding good though.
I put the plus. I get a +3 wired for it. Seems to work okay.
Yeah, that's a nice drop too. I love the 70s. I can have that all day long, man, all year long. Hey, where are you at? 7:30. Okay, yeah, Roger on the central Vermont there, brother. Well, hey, sounding good down here tonight. Glad you got.
I'm running the D104. It's got one of them new circuit boards.
73. Thanks for both.
That one guy builds. Yeah, it's got one of them new circuit boards on it and runs off of the power off the radio, Timbo.
Thank you, 730. All the best, brother. 63, South Carolina. Operator Paul, we're out of the way. Hey, 0. Up there.
That's something I did.
730
I had this is one of them D1049s, G9s, and took that old circuit board out of it there and put that new circuit board on it. It's got about 4 adjustments on it and stuff, and it does a real good job there. I like it there since I had it done.
No problem there. Hey, that 730, he said, right back to you, brother.
Info. Yeah, he sets up. It's got a bunch of, it's got about 4 set of things on it there, drive and audio and all this and that. You get it all set up.
Brother.
He got it all set up for me. He put it on these icons he's got and set it up, wired it up, and I've got it running off the power off the radio.
Okay, yeah, you guys are coming in tonight. Good to hear you guys, man. I'm glad Mother Nature is opening it up there. All right, brother, I'll let it roll. 0506. Good evening up there, and we appreciate the call. Roger, you got needle bender.
Yep, 7,300 there.
Carolina, right?
Yeah, you do 101 MP there just as soon as I get it rigged up there.
Hey, copy that right down the road. Oh yeah, Lake Murray's about 2 miles where we're broadcasting
This
from.
is 944. I'm going to...
Info on that. I know what you're talking about. I got 2 more D104s being done up, and I sent them to him, and he said he didn't get any circuit boards in yet, but he's got them coming there. As soon as he does, he'll get them all set up for me, and I'll have 3 of them.
Brother, I figured you were waiting on something there. Hey, 0506.
Have to go on that. All right, well, we'll talk at you later there and kind of let it run there. And other than that, they sound good. We got a good connection down here and can't ask for any more, Timbo.
I heard you in there for a little bit, pipeline, but yeah, I'll catch you when you get back up.
All right, brother, you take care. 0506, Central Vermont, needle bender 63, South Carolina. Back out of the way.
Who's that out there? Hello and break.
Hey, good evening, 2302.
Hey, Bay 411 up here in the Buckeye, downtown Columbus, Ohio. Come on.
Columbus, Ohio. That's a pretty good distance from the state of Maine.
I tell you right, you're in the state of Maine. We got a direct call up there, state of Maine there, Roger.
Hey, I understand that.
Oh, I guess so. I was going to ask you what you have in your coffee. You sounded that close.
I got a good
Info on that. All right, 7 degrees, tell you. We'll get back out of the way there and see what's going on there, Roger.
the same.
Hey, 2302, thanks for reaching out, man. It's always a pleasure on my end. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a good evening up there. And be safe. 63 out of the way. Oh, wow. Hey, I got, let's see, 129 Keystone and 207 Oklahoma. I hear both you guys. 207, good evening time out your way. And good evening 129.
If you get on the phone and tell it circuit board for D104.
Hey, you two there, 207.
Tells you all about it and everything.
Hey, 323, Western PA. Let me bump my antenna up a little bit. Maybe I can hear you. Let me bump it up southwest a little bit. Let me switch over to the beam. I'll give you a try.
Here's call sign.
There's a guy tying up the channel. Hold on.
Where to go?
It's not local. I don't know where he is.
I can't see it.
Mobile, 132, Mobile, Southern Indiana, standby.
How about that 323 Western PA? 323 Western PA. You copy the radio man. 260, State of Maine.
There, I got it. AB9TE. That's his call letter there. It's on that video. It tells you all about that
Whiskey Charlie 6, Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah, stand by a second, West Virginia. How about that 323? 323 Western PA. 323 Western PA. You copy radio man. 260. I think someone was playing back a recording of me. But how about that 323 Western PA? 323 Western PA. All right, no copy. Go ahead, West Virginia. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we're here with Whiskey Charlie 6, Charleston, West Virginia. Good evening. Sounding good.
Yeah, got a good copy on you there, West Virginia. Got you about S8 here on the Striker 955. We're on the horizontal 4-element quad.
I took,
Roger, on the horizontal, okay.
this D104 when I was playing it before, and I get talking too hard, and
Yes, 7-3 to you, sir. Have a good evening.
so since I put this new circuit board in there, and
good evening up there around the state of Maine there, Mr. Radio Man, 63 South Carolina.
Hi, 63 South Carolina. How you doing, 63 South Carolina? Hello.
Hey, hello there, 260. Just thought I'd jump in there. Heard you coming in like a local there on that 4-element quad into my 4-element homebrew Yagi. So I figured I'd just wave a hand and see if I was going to get up there.
Yeah, I got a good copy on you. I got an easily 5x9, nice sounding station. Yeah, I'm running the horizontal side on a White Lightning quad, 4 elements at 50 feet. We're pointed southwest right now, and we're on a Striker 955, and we're running a, it's called a BM800 and a Zoom R8. It's kind of like a little podcasting setup, and that just goes into the front of the Striker. And I'm also running a Heathkit SB200. So that's the station here.
I'm glad I
Great,
did
man.
it there.
Yeah, sounds really good, man. Really good. You got it really working well. We're talking into a Kenwood TS2000 Audio Technica ATR30 microphone, and we're running into a DBX286S preamp processor into the back of the Kenwood, and
Hi, 95, I'll get you later.
5 feet, and we're getting a little help from Mr. Ameritron.
Copy that on the Mr. Ameritron. Yeah, you got a nice setup there. Yeah, nice sounding setup. And yeah, I kind of had fun setting this up. Like I was trying to like have some decent audio but not break the bank. And I think this BM800 was like $20. It's a condenser mic. And the Zoom R8, they use it for like musicians use them, podcasters use them. And that conditions the audio a little bit. But the Striker 955 is all stock. That's it. I haven't done anything to it other than the 11 meter mod, and that's it. So, and that's the station. I got it loafing along here. Like I said, it's tickling the old Heathkit there, and that's like I said, you got Mr. Ameritron, I got Mr. Heathkit.
Yeah, those guys are really cool. I think they like to hang out and smoke cigars. But yeah, you sound great, man. So you're running into a little bit of audio gear, and it really, really sounds good, man. Real crisp. Probably the best 955 I've heard.
And how about that? I didn't have to spend $1,000 to do it like some people.
No, I get you, man. I think I paid $25 for this ATR 30 Audio-Technica microphone. I think I got it on eBay. And I think the DBX 286S that the Kenwood the mic goes into for the most part, I think I paid $150, and that's it.
Yeah, no, you got a very clean signal. I use one of those SDR boxes, so I'm running split. I'm using the Strikers. By the way, there was a station calling me. I'm chatting with another station down in South Carolina, so you'll have to stand by just a minute. I'm running the Striker as a transmitter, and I'm using the SDR Play as the receiver. So I have a nice pan adapter, and I can see your signal. It's great. It's a pretty tight 3.6 kilohertz signal, so pretty tight setup you got there. But yeah, I was just trying to have a little fun and kind of show some people here locally that you can play with the audio stuff and not have to spend piles and piles of money and still have fun with it and learn. And then if you really get bit by the bug, you go out and you spend a little bit more money. But and then I can do audio gates and stuff like this on this. So some people like audio gates, some people don't. But a few of the locals, like we had a guy this evening. He just tuned up I say tuned up. He did an alignment. He didn't do like the truck stop peak and tune. But, he did an alignment on his Cobra 148, and he was asking me how it sounded. And I said, here, I just sent him a video gate. I said, there, listen for yourself.
Hey, there you go. The proof is in the pudding. Here you go. That's good, man. Well, I'll tell you what, you got that thing really sounding good. Like I said, probably the best 955 that I've heard, but I know the condition in that audio signal a little bit, and it's just beautiful there. And anyways, I know somebody else is out there wanted to chat with you, so I'll get out of the way. You got Paul down here right in the middle of South Carolina. I just thought I'd wave earlier. But thanks for the QSO, brother. I love hearing what you're running and doing great.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, feel free if you want to look me up. I'm on Facebook. All I do on there is CB stuff. Feel free to look me up, Radio Man. I have a page called Radio Man. That's my handle. And then my personal one, same thing. It's all CB stuff. You can look me up, Freddie Burns. If you're on there and you got a few guys that are CB friends, maybe we got mutual people, you might find me quickly. If you're not on Facebook, you can look me up on YouTube too. I do the same thing. I just put radio stuff on YouTube. That's all I do, just for fun. People get a giggle out of it, and that's all I really do with it. So, yeah, feel free if you want to look me up down the line. But take care. And same thing on YouTube. Radio Man 2602. Radio Man 2602 on YouTube. And you'll see me on there. I got a little cartoon character avatar there of a guy getting electrocuted by a D104. So, see you later. All right, there was a station calling me. He was looking for Mr. Heathkit. Go ahead, who was looking for Mr. Heathkit. Yeah, East Tennessee, KW 2794, I think you said. Go ahead.
We're running low Falcon Balloon Wheeling Radio here. I got a Cobra 142 GTL.
Just took it out of the box where it was.
Well, the Cobra 142 GTL is definitely sounding good. I got a good copy on you. Sounds like you're right on frequency.
What I did was I got brand new box. I sent it out to Pulsar CB Repair, and they recapped the whole thing, aligned it, peaked it, tuned it, whatever, and then de-peaked it a little bit. So it's a bone stock radio basically with new caps in it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, over the winter, I took a Cobra 2000 GTL that I bought, and I went through it stem to stern. I recapped it. I cleaned it. I took out the mods. The only mod I left in it was the extra channels. It's a stock power. I blacked it out. I rewrapped it in black. I put an SDR tap on it. I replaced the speakers in it with good Pioneer speakers, and I put baffling in the speaker cabinets, and I rewrapped the whole thing in black. And then I took a Night K Eagle mic that I did in black, and I went nuts with it, But it was a fun little winter project. I even had the covers. You buy them on eBay there. The people, they do the covers. I got a cover on it, and even says Radio Man. But it was a fun project. It was something for me, so I didn't mind spending the money or the time on it. And I usually try to run that once a week. So I know what you mean about running the older CBs. They're fun to get on every once in a while.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to get one of the Cobra 2000s. I backed off on it only because I didn't want a radio that had a clock in it that might fail. I got the 142 brand spanking one. Just send a picture. Hello, come on, big.
Yeah, I got a 142 in the other room. I'm in the Radio Shack right now. I have like a daylight basement, and I call it the lounge station. On the other side of the wall, I got a couch and a TV down here. And over at the lounge station, I got a 142 that's all stock, it's all original. And I thought about maybe this winter going through that 142 and just, really just making it shine again. And the caps, all the cosmetic work, do all the alignment, really make the thing, back to its original glory. And leave that over at what I call my lounge station next to the TV.
I heard you out there. Hello, come on back. But there's some other QRM in there. It is beautiful, and it's just bone stock. I threw a D104 on it, and I even got the original stock mic with it. Everything came brand new in the box, but I put the D104 on it.
It sounded very good. They did a good job on the alignment. Like I said, I don't know what you sound like, but you sound very natural. So it's they did good on you on the setup on the radio. So you ought to be real happy, real proud of it. And okay, well, I'll let you go. Like I said, you got Radio Man 260, State of Maine. We're in a town called New Gloucester, Maine. We're kind of like halfway between the state's capital and the state's largest city. So there you have it. So I'll let you go. I've been tying it up, yippity-yapping here on the channel. So take care. Radio Man 260, we're on the side.
We are a suburb of Knoxville.
Little guy, little radio, good evening to you.
How about that kid?
Come on, there you go, y'all. Good evening.
Radio Man 262, you copy 392 Georgia. Come back.
To have it all redone. And Pulsar, I guess,
38 Canada. George 813.
the guy did an excellent job.
Yeah, no, Pulsar did a good job. They treated you good. Definitely be happy with it. Take care, sir. It was nice to meet you. Good chat, and enjoy the radio. Sounding great. Radio Man 260, State of Maine.
Good evening, Canada.
Radio Man 260. Radio Man 260. You copy 392 Georgia.
260, State of Maine. Whiskey Charlie 6, Charleston, West Virginia.
All right, I'm gonna do one more. Then I gotta get off the channel here. I'm sure there's other people want to use it. 392 Georgia. 392 Georgia. Go ahead.
Radio Man 260, this is 392 Atlanta, Georgia. Do you work on a radio audit or any tone number 2, over?
I don't. You mean, do I work on other people's radios? Is that what you're asking?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, do you familiar with do you work on it for yourself?
I didn't know you were talking local, man.
I've never personally worked on any of the Anytones. No, I have not.
Roger there, Roger. That's kind of wondering there because
Roger, I can take a joke if you can. You have a good one.
The face of the Cobra 148, of course.
And we all have it fun and whatnot. Go to the left, Roger.
With these radios.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Unfortunately, I do not. I'm certainly not an expert in this stuff, but nothing that I'm familiar with. I apologize.
Roger that. Anyhow, appreciate for the comeback there, Radio Man 260. You're doing a beautiful 5x7 over here. How's my signal on your end?
Got a big one.
Yeah, I would probably say the same 5x7, 5x6. The S meter, you're kind of between a S5 and an S6 on the S meter, but good sounding, radio. It's right on frequency. Audio sounds good. You're not the strongest, but you're making it into my receive, so you're doing a good job.
Roger that, Radio Man 260. I appreciate for the comeback. I really enjoy the conversation you're having about other radios. That's a very interesting topic.
Hello to you again out there, 813-488 over here waving.
Anything on Facebook?
Back out of here, Bendy.
Yeah, if you want, like I said, if you want to look me up on Facebook, you're more than welcome to. I just do CB radio. That's all that's on there. If you look up Freddie Burns, you'll find me. Maybe we got mutual friends because it's all people on there, just people I know on the CB. So you can look up Freddie Burns, or you can look up Radio Man. I got a page too. Just look up Radio Man. You might find me. I'm on YouTube too. If you look up Radio Man 2602, Radio Man 2602, you'll find me on YouTube. Same thing. I just put radio stuff up there, so you'll find me.
Information and the exchange of the QSO. Being on this hobby for a while, I just know a little bit to make me dangerous. But anyhow, really appreciate your discussion there with you. That's really valuable there for sure. Also got a 148. They just had it recap not too long ago. I do use that once in a while. But anyhow, Radio Man 260, thank you so much, 73. And let the other people there talk to you, 73.
Yeah, and I'm going to go on the side. I've been tying it up here, and there's probably other people want to have a turn, so I'm going to zip my lip and let the channel roll.
You have a good evening.
Oh, don't be like that.
What's your QTH? What's your location?
Georgia.
I'm in the state of Maine. State of Maine. Northeast corner there, Georgia, 392.
How about it, state of Maine?
Hi, Maine. You're making a lot of noise in Georgia again. Georgia 813.
South Carolina before you go.
Good evening. There's a lot of us out here talking. Good evening. Now, when you got good conditions, there's a lot of people be on frequency.
How about that state of Maine? State of Maine, U.S. Marshal waving at you before you go in South Carolina.
All right. Hello, U.S. Marshal in South Carolina.
I'm going to back out. Georgia 813. Good day at the
North Carolina, stay safe. Stay cool, U.S. Marshal, South Carolina waving.
All right there, U.S. Marshal. Tell that dirty diaper to behave, okay? Tell dirty diaper to behave.
Dirty Dapper, you behave over there now, Dirty Dapper. Be good. U.S. Marshal told you that.
505, North Carolina,
What is that dirty diaper out there? I didn't even hear him try to sneak in there. See how he is?
I don't think he's out there, but I think U.S. Marshal and him know each other, at least on the radio. I thought they do.
Roger.
258 Texas, good evening. Good evening, 258. Good evening, 258 Texas, good evening.
Holy but Jesus, Texas, Magnolia State. They're coming from all over.
Oh, yeah, real good listening, though.
I bet. And then, just like that,
Yeah, you have a good evening.
oh, thought I heard a couple of lightning crashes come in there.
At Oklahoma. Good evening, Oklahoma.
Right around 3:30.
Oh, Roger.
There's quite a few out here talking at the same time. I'm just saying good evening.
Well, good evening, good evening.
I just do like all of us do that. Just talk on the radio. That's all I'm doing. You have a good evening. All right. You got your opinion, I got mine, but you have a good evening. right, y'all carry on. Getting out good in Georgia. It's working. I got a double coat on it.
Just went outside to look at the sky, and yeah, it just started raining out. So maybe there's a little storm here.
What they call a loop there with two coat hangers, Roger. Double coat hangers.
Fucking hot and muggy though. It is definitely still sticky out there. Yeah, it's pretty brutal for sure.
There's nothing wrong with that wire there, Roger. I thought the runner got the wire.
392 Atlanta, Georgia, QSL.
You still sitting on top of that hill over there? No shit. Yeah, he gave me like a 3 on the striker, so it's definitely working.
Whoa, roger, roger.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, we'll catch you in a bit.
Swing that beam to the south.
Holy crap, I don't even know which way south is. Yeah, looks like Skip is all but dying out.
It's still rolling down here in Georgia.
CQ, hello out there in New York. Seemed like out here in New York.
Hey, we're still rolling down there in Georgia? No doubt about it. Well, she's definitely starting to die off up here in the state of Maine, but it's there's still a little bit in there.
Maine, U.S. Marshal trying to get in your radio, South Carolina.
Good evening, Mr. U.S. Marshal. Sounding good up here around the state of Maine. Conditions are starting to fade a little bit, but yes, you're definitely still peeling it in there. Screwdriver, state of Maine, waving a hand.
Screwdriver, I got you there. You hanging in there. You on top of the pile. About a 3 to a 5 on me. You have a good night and a better day tomorrow there up there in that state of Maine.
straight head or
U.S. Marshal, South Carolina, 73 East.
No doubt about it. 73s down there. Hopefully you have a great weekend coming up, and these DX conditions continue to have a little bit of fun. And, you know, I can't even tell what type of a screwdriver it is anymore. It's so old and rusty that it's probably just a chisel or a pick at this point. I don't even know. It's just a rusty old screwdriver.
Gotta love you, New Yorkers. I used to be from Jersey, man. I moved down to Smoky Mountains. Sounding good down here, brother.
Oh, thank you. You're definitely sounding good up here. They call me Screwdriver up here around the state of Maine, waving that hand.
It's the state of Maine. Gotta love it. That's a beautiful state. Not in the summertime. It's kind of cold as hell in the winter.
634 Georgia way.
Yeah. You ain't wrong. I'm starting to not like the winters up here myself as we go, but, you know, it's still beautiful all year round, but in the winters I tend to stay inside just a little bit more.
Roger that. You got 327 Smoky Mountains down here, and sounded good from Maine. Good sound of radio.
No doubt about it. You said 327? Yeah, definitely sounding good, man. You just got you got Screwdriver up here in Maine, just running a little Striker version 1 and cheap $20 studio mic in through the front of it, going through the computer.
Roger on the Striker. I'm running an Emperor TS5010 with a static 878 mic.
Roger. Man, I love my 5010. Those 5010s are amazing radios. Not the biggest powerhouses, but I'll tell you, I know they follow the 2510, a little big chassis, and I got a couple of them, and they are just solid performing radios for sure.
Yep, I got a whole $100 invested in this thing. Some guy just sold it to me for $100.
Oh, fuck. Can't go wrong with that.
Well, I got a cold beer waiting in the refrigerator for me to go get, so you're going to have to say 73rd to you, and you're going to have to talk to other people, because I'm busy right now, but I got to see if I can knock this 12-pack out tonight.
Roger. It's funny that you say that because, yes, it is Miller time, isn't it?
Roger on the Miller time.
What's the Tony on the cold beer?
Well, this one's up here in the state of Maine. I don't remember where the other guy was from. I really should grab my pen and paper some more, but I'm pretty forgetful when it comes to that shit.
You need to write it down.
I need to write it down, but you know what helps if you write it down? Is to learn how to write and read. So, I guess I gotta learn how to do that shit first.
Carry on, I'm just messing with you. Y'all carry on. I'm supposed to hear it. I'm moving on. Georgia 813.
How about you, Screwdriver?
634 Georgia, we heard you in there. Conditions are definitely fading out, but 634 in Georgia, we definitely heard you in there. Screwdriver up here around the state of Maine, we're waving.
Roger, Screwdriver. Sounding good up here, man. Just throwing out a wave.
Good evening, man.
Hey, Screwdriver.
Yes, you have yourself a super fine one in Georgia. Yes, Mr. Radio Man.
Did you see that guy who was at a Coldplay concert with the woman that works for him, and it's not his wife, and they're like all huggy, and they put the kiss cam on, and they realize they're on the kiss cam, and she ran away, and he ducked under the seat?
You're fucking dead. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so the guy, he owns some billion-dollar company. He's the CEO of this company, and he's married, and he's at a concert with his human resources lady that obviously he's having an affair with, because the way they were at the concert, they're not how coworkers would normally be at a concert. They put the kiss cam up, and they're all cuddly, and they realize, holy shit, the whole stadium sees us. And it's all over the internet. It's friggin' hilarious. And the jokes now are like, well, now it's a $500 million company.
Yeah, she got half of it, Roger.
Yeah, it's a $500,000 company. Oh, man, it's with the HR person. Now, that is frickin' hilarious. I didn't know the details behind it, but that's some funny shit.
Oh yeah, that guy out in the skip land, he heard about it too. Yeah. yeah, she works for them, and they were at a concert. It's all over. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's all over the internet. People are making all kinds of jokes about it.
That was a trip, man. That was a trip. I'd like to see that. Roger, you carry on.
Ah, no problem, man. We appreciate the comments.
Carry on, y'all local talking. I'm just scanning the frequency.
Ah, that's just friggin' funny, though. And it's like, of course, it's bad enough that I don't know how many people are at a Coldplay concert. It looked like a lot. It looked like it was a stadium. But now it's all over the internet.
I mean, that's the most news coverage that Coldplay's gotten since, like, what, 1992? So, you know, they're probably loving this shit.
Yeah, right? It'd be even more hilarious if they had a company policy about, you know, like fraternization with coworkers. I mean, a lot of companies do have a policy on that.
I mean, it's usually frowned upon. You know, I mean, I guess if you're at the same level, some places it depends on where the level is, but if there's any level of leadership, you know, above you, and I'm thinking, I guess, maybe if you own the company, it don't fucking matter, but that's still funny.
Yeah, we have some, I'm trying to think though, we have some husband and wives where I work, but I don't think they're, I know of one, but they've been with the company since like they were together when they started working, so I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, they came that way. So it wasn't like they met at work, like they were already married.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, some places consider themselves a family-orientated place, and they are okay with that. And usually, as long as they don't work in the same department or one isn't above the other. I've seen it happen when people get together and get married from work, and they make them like change departments and crap. But yeah, it's still gonna be. I couldn't work with my wife, or she couldn't work with me. We tried it at the shop here a little bit, and yeah, after like a couple of days, I'm like, nope, just I'll do the paperwork, or I'll give you what I get done, whatever. I'm like, it ain't gonna happen. We're gonna choke each other out.
Start throwing wrenches at each other.
I mean, it's even just like, you know, it was end of the year books or inventory or fucking tax season, whatever. So it was all in the office, and, you know, between her asking me for shit and me trying to get stuff together and paperwork and, you know, yeah, no, exactly. I'm like, you know, the only way this would work would be if you're in the office the full time and I'm out on the floor full time and we don't talk to each other all day, because there was definitely going to be some wrenches thrown. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, I mean, I know, like, doing projects around the house. I remember my mom said something, and she was like, she said, I don't know, she's like, geez, you guys work pretty good. Like, we were doing a project, and, you know, I think my mom was, maybe it was me seeing my mom and dad work together that I tried to turn over a new leaf or something. I don't know. My dad was like a Mussolini to work with, you know, so maybe that's why I'm different. I don't know. But my mom made a comment, you know, we were doing a project, and she's like, geez, you guys work really good together. You're not yelling and screaming at each other.
I can usually do okay. It depends on the project and what it is. I will definitely get frustrated sometimes when, you know, you just want to, like, go over and say, no, this is how you do it, you know, explaining it ain't working, or they're not picking up what you're putting down, or whatever. And I worked with my dad for a while, and that wasn't bad to a point, but yeah, I can see where I would get frustrated, and I'm sure my wife would be frustrated as shit too. Even when it comes to doing like home projects, like painting the walls in a room, I'm like, you know, we don't have the same approach. So And we're going to bump heads a little bit.
Yeah, copy that. Man, it's been a week, let me tell you. It's been one of those weeks at work where I could tell people it's like everything's an emergency, and I have to remind people declaring an emergency that everyone has declared an emergency, and somebody is no longer an emergency.
Oh, man, I think today my priorities changed 6 times. I hear you. Like, it's been a fuck of a week since I got back from vacation. And last week was the worst week the company's ever had. Blah, 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 nothing ran. This week we got it finally all straightened out. Everything's going okay. My department is not doing okay. That's been a long week, but yeah, I'm like, fuck it. I need a vacation. You're from my vacation and my vacation or whatever.
Well, you know, it's funny. I know some people that do it, and my wife does it sometimes. Like, she'll take a day, just a day, when we come back from vacation before she goes back to work. And, you know, a lot of times I just come back and I go back to work the next day, and she's like, I kind of get it. She's like, you almost, because I know for us, like, when we come home, like, we put everything away. So it's like you come home and you're busting ass. You know, put clothes away, do laundry, get the house running again, whatever you got to do. And, you know, you eat dinner and it's like, fuck, I got to go to bed and get up to work in the morning. And I'm like, you know, I think I'm going to start friggin' doing that. I'm just going to take a day before I go back to work. Like, you know, I'll plan it, obviously. I'm not going to shortchange work. But, you know, just plan it that I just take an extra day before I go back.
Oh yeah. I don't schedule like a flight back or coming back from even camp and going back to work that next day if I can help it, you know. A weekend at camp is one thing, but that's why even if I do a weekend at camp, I usually come back like Sunday morning-ish, you know, before afternoon, so I have that downtime. I don't want to get back at, 5 p.m. on a friggin' 6 p.m. on a Sunday and have to get up and go to work the next day. No. I almost want to take like 2 days off before I go back to work, personally.
Yeah, I get it. There was a guy that listens to us fairly regularly. I should mention, he's from Vermont, and he's coming up to Maine. He says he's going to be in Cape Nettic, which is, down in York? So, he says he'll only have a mobile, but he's going to try. But he follows us. He's a regular. I get people that comment every week that aren't, like, what I would say local, which is cool. I try to acknowledge them and say hi. But he did make a point to say he's going to try us when he's up here.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I might as well. We'll be able to hear him maybe at some point if it's a clear night. You know, I mean, if he's up here and he's got your Facebook or whatever, it's like just reach out, you know. It's always fun to do that shit.
Well, I told him, too, if, like, Risky Whiskey's around or the other guy there, was it 285 there? You know, they're obviously a little farther south. You know, there's also Greg in Portland. There's that other guy, Phil, who's down that way. So I said, someone should be able to hear you. I don't know if Cobra's got ears all the way down there. I know Cobra talks to you down to, Biddeford, Saco. I don't know how far Cobra's ears go in that direction on a mobile.
Probably depends on if the guy has a decent mobile. A sideband, I guarantee on a clear night he'd hear him. He'll talk to me more or less right into the driveway in Bedford. I think when I was dropping him off at the airport last time, he had his mobile app on, and we're in my car, which is not the, it's a decent setup. It's not a huge powerhouse, but, and I think we lost contact with his base. We still hear the Roger. He's right about, Kennebunk, somewhere around there, 27. And then when we crossed the Portsmouth Bridge, you could hear the Roger beeps again, but you couldn't quite pick up my audio.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure someone will hear the guy, but... Well, I'm going to start getting ready to shut it down for the evening. It's about time for me to go to bed, so, I don't know if I'll catch you on the radio tomorrow, but I will be on.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice out. I might actually drive the bike in tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be on. I haven't talked to you besides Thursdays in quite a while. Maybe you haven't been on or whatever the same times on Saturday nights and Monday nights. But yeah, you know how it goes. I'm usually not on Friday night, but my wife is not feeling the greatest, so I might be. It's really nice out. I might be out on the bike. Who the hell knows? But yeah, I'm sure I will be on throughout the weekend.
Have a good one, radio man.
Yeah, you too, Fix It. Well, last weekend I was kind of under the weather. I didn't go to work Monday. Yeah, and I wasn't feeling so hot, so I missed Monday night. I went to bed early. But yeah, I'll be around this weekend.
Damn, I didn't hear what he said. But yeah, cool. Well, I'm sure we'll talk this weekend, Radio Man. Like I said, I didn't catch you this morning on the radio, but I was like 5 minutes later than normal because I had to poop. And yeah, there was just two guys in Skipland. I made some comments. They thought I was Fix It, which was a little insulting. I told them to fuck off after. No, I'm just kidding. They did think I was Fix It, though.
You have a good day, and I'll say you. You heard me out there, but yeah, that's what I heard, I thought.
I just made some comment about his mic. He was setting up his mic, and I could hear him clear enough that I was like, okay, my recommendation would be to turn the mic down a little bit.